Una dey see wetin Fulani people dey do. I think una see wetin they dey do. See, person farm, person cassava. Na it be this o. You know how long it take this person to take dig ground, put the cassava. See wetin they dey do. This thing no, may we just dey talk the truth, sha. Una know say this thing no good. This thing no good at all. This thing no go. Another person go your labor finish. See wetin. And all these people, these Fulani people, they look them. They look them. Make they do wetin they do. See, yes, see. They just leave them. Make they do one. This thing is what.
All right, you just watched that video, of Fulani herders with their cow, storming people's land, destroying crops, and making life difficult for Biafrans. I'm going to focus on Biafrans because that is actually my major concern. They are doing it everywhere. That is the funniest thing, And currently now, the major cry in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, is the cry of the Fulani herders. And the same thing that Mazen Kanu told them years ago, it is now clear that their agenda is to make sure that they Islamize the country and make Fulani herders take over the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, especially Biafraland, which has actually been their major interest for a very long time. But the good thing about it is that I watched a video. The video, I can't post the video because it is a violent video and we know YouTube don't accept violent video. I watched a video on how, firstly, the Eastern Security Network destroyed and buyed as many cows as possible that, penetrated into Biafran land and started destroying crops. This thing has been happening for a long time. Our mothers have been crying, especially in Enugu. In fact, one of the videos I posted last week was the one where our mothers were crying and begging the government, of Charles Mba. Yes, Mba, to do something concerning the current situation of the Fulani herders in Enugu State. But the reality is that Mba cannot do anything because Mba is also part of them. Mba is even one of the major problems we are having because Mba gave them the leverage, to do the things that they are doing in our land currently. So he cannot do anything about it. Remember when Hope Uzodinma wanted to do the same thing in Imo State? That they wanted to convert an IDP center to pushing this, these so-called Fulani people into Biafran land, thereby using that pattern to penetrate them into Biafran land. But we thank God for the Biafran Defense Forces also, who have been doing everything possible to frustrate these people and every of their activities. If not for them, I wonder what would have been or what would have happened, to Biafrans in Biafran land. It could have been a disaster. What is happening in Benue State would have been worse. It could have been worse for Biafrans. Benue people are crying today. In fact, in as much as Governor Autumn is a good person, but the reality is that Benue people are even coming out to blame Autumn because they according to the video I watched, they said that Autumn actually removed the strong men who were protecting their lands. And that was the reason, in fact, the reason that the Fulani people were able to penetrate. These people are causing more mayhem in everywhere. And if we do not continue to resist them in every way by making sure that we buy as many as possible, they will buy us. They will buy us, because these people, they don't care about you. They see every human being as an animal, and they prefer their cow, the life of their cow to the life of a human being. This is how mean and wicked these people are, and you need to treat them with an iron hand. If you not treat them with iron hand, then definitely they will come into your land, they will take over your land, and they will buy your people. Now let us go into the major news in details.
Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as a president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason. You don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would an advanced version of the Stockholm Syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over, and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they told you we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you, what is happening now? Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families, to your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Ğünśhotś, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onitsha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well, they all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive. As a people, Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIN or whatever rubbish is called, all of you took out. without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking, and you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia, they are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president. Because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and told the World Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe the Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. They don't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them.
All right. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome to this very live presentation Today's date is 4th of April, 2025, and we have come to do the needful this very evening. The time right now is exactly 23 minutes past 7 p.m. in the land of Chukwokika. And I want to assure every one of you listening to me right now that we are doing the needful and God is on our side. Chukwokika is in control as we have come to preach the gospel this very evening. I welcome every one of you listening to me live and direct. I can see your names in the comment section, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. You all are highly welcome. Please, once you are here, endeavor to welcome others so that they may join us to do the needful this very evening. We are not going to take your time. Rather, we are going to be brief so that you can be able to do some other things that you want to do before you grace your bed this very evening. I welcome you once again, my wonderful and beloved people of Biafra, and of course, lovers of freedom. I hope my voice is coming out clear. Please let me know in the comment section if my voice is clear so that we may proceed. We have a very important topic to discuss this evening, and I'm going to make it a question and answer program. Let me know in the comment section if my voice is loud and clear so that we may proceed. So many things have been happening in our land, and I believe that every one of you, irrespective of your location, wherever you are all over the world, you are getting the gist. I am very, very sure that wherever you are all over the world, you know, or you can see, even on the social media platforms, you can see what is happening in our land today. Many people believe that when you say the truth, it means that you are evil. Some people think that when you say the truth, you become evil. A lot of people love lies. People love lies and deceit. Nowadays, if you want to go into a relationship, you want your woman to love you so much, you begin to lie to her. I want you to check around you those genuine men, those wonderful men who tell their women the truth, who tell their girlfriends the truth, who tell their wives the truth. Check around you. How many of them are having a successful relationship with their spouse? I want you to check around you. How many of these genuine men who tell their wives or their girlfriends the truth, how many of them are having a very wonderful, peaceful, romantic relationship? Just check around you and also use yourself to give an example. That is the world we are in Cape Azua. When you speak the truth, people will run away from you in Cape Azua. People now love those who lie and paint their lies and make their lies look very, very beautiful. That is the problem we have today. But I want to assure you that the truth is the only thing that stands over the test of time. Only truth can stand against it. No matter the test, no matter the difficulties, only truth can stand forever. Lies doesn't stand forever, because the end point is always disastrous. I want you to take my word, mark it down, write it somewhere, Only the truth stands the test of time. We are going to continue, my wonderful people of Biafra, this evening as we have all important discussion to move or to delve into this very evening. You all are already aware of what is going on in Biafraland, or should I say the zoo at large, how the Fulani terrorists are ravaging everywhere in our land. And remember one word which our Prime Minister, Mønðaý Simon Ekpa, said sometime in the past, that he is not actually the target. He said he is not the target. That the target is you and I. The target is you and I. Before we move into the main topic today, I want to show you something briefly before we continue. Let me show you something. Let me quickly show you something, just a headline, and then we will continue immediately.